Living by Grace is a handbook and a series of videos. They go together. It's all one study. Here is a look at the title page. Living by Grace is a digital handbook. And I encourage you to go to the website, 954soulcare.com, and there you can pick up a copy of the handbook. And then if we go to page 11 of the handbook, you'll see here instructions on how to use it. And I've got circled this recommended order. There are 40 units, and here's the best way to go through one of the units. Start by watching the video. Video is generally about 8 minutes long, and then read the teaching there in that unit that supports the video. It's complementary, followed by a third element, which is the reflection questions. After you do that, ideally, if you're in a group setting, you can share that experience and what you've learned together. Now, let me take you to one of the units, and I'll show you an example. This is Unit 1.1. It's an introduction to Chapter 1, and you see in the right-hand corner a link that takes you to the actual video. So if you printed this out, you could use the QR code, or you can just, if you're doing it digitally, which is how it's designed to be used, you can just click on it, and it's going to take me to YouTube. And there I have this video, just over 6 minutes, walks you through that material. After you watch the video, go back to the unit, and here you have a written summary of 1.1, just scrolling through it. And at the end of the unit are reflection questions, very important part of it. Stop. Think, reflect. And each of the questions consist of not just a question, but text boxes that you can then fill out in the interactive PDF. So let me just say a word to those of you who will do this in a group study. If you're doing this every week, you can watch the video, send participants home, give them a little bit of space to read through the material and do the reflection, coming back together the following week, share what you've learned, and watch the video for the following unit. At the end of every chapter, there are exercises. Here, at the end of Chapter 1, there's an exercise on targeted prayer, and it walks you through the execution of a very important spiritual practice. In this case, prayer, and the importance of asking. You'll want to do this privately, individually, and then share what you've learned in your group time together. Let's end by taking a second and looking at the table of contents. You may not be able to do the entire 40 units all in one study, so you can break this up. Most of the chapters are standalone. Chapters 3 and 4 are on the goodness of God, and they need to stay together. And chapters 5 and 6 are on the presence of God, and they need to be done together. But all the other chapters can be done individually, standalone, as short courses if you don't have time to do the entire study. So I encourage you, go to the website, 954soulcare.com, get started.